How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video here on Brass Bang, and today we're talking about backpacks, specifically my EDC everyday carry backpack that I take with me everywhere I go. What this backpack is, what I keep in it, and why I think you should have one yourself everywhere you go. So stick around for the video. Let's get it started. And once again, welcome to the video. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We are pumping up videos every single Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern time on a variety of guns, gear, optics, all the above, all the things that I know you already love if you're watching this video. So consider subscribing. And with that, let's get the video started. Today we're talking about EDC Backpacks. This backpack here is made by DDT. That's the brand, DDT. It is a veteran owned and operated company. We love to see that. And I have a link to this backpack down in the description below, so check that out if you want to purchase one yourself. They make it in a variety of colors. I believe they call this their 48-hour pack. I might be wrong on that, but I believe it's their 48-hour packs. So let's walk through this backpack here. There's a couple sections I want to go through and talk about, but more importantly, let's start off with what do I look for in an everyday carry backpack, because that's very important. There's some important criteria there. First off, it needs to be robust, well-made, very durable. We don't want the cloth material that it's made of to start wearing down very quickly and get holes in it. We want to make sure it's gonna last. It's very well made, sturdy, solid. More than that, the zippers are a focal point for me because that's a thing that tends to go first. The zippers break off, or part of the zipper breaks, and you feel like the bag is completely useless after that. So we want to make sure, like this bag here, it has very robust, durable zippers that aren't going to break off in just a small amount of use. Beyond that, we want it to have a few different sections, some larger sections obviously for larger items, and some smaller sections to keep the little small itty bitty things that you don't want to lose in as well. So it covers all of that and encompasses everything that I would look for. And then the last thing I look for in a bag like this is that it has chest straps and waist straps. This has both of those, and those are super important because if you're walking, hiking, biking, whatever, a long ways with this bag, you want to make sure you can take some of that weight off of your back, put it onto the rest of your body. So these chest straps here click across the chest, waist strap, same thing, click across the waist, and it takes a lot of the weight off of your back, just like a rucksack would do for the military. It's very important when you're using this and wearing it for long periods of time. So it meets all that criteria super well, passes with flying colors. Let's dive into the specifics of this bag and what I keep in it. We're gonna start off with the back here. This is the section that would be up against your back while you're wearing it. They got a nice big section here. In here you could throw things like your laptop, iPad. It's great for all that stuff, but even more importantly, if you wanted to throw like a plate in there and use this in a self-defense scenario, you could flip it around to the front of your body and wear it like a chest carrier. Plate carrier, sorry. You could definitely use it for something like that. So it has a variety of uses there. I've never used it for anything but a laptop, so it does that pretty well. Now moving around to the front, we're gonna start at the bottom and work our way back up. So right here at the bottom, we have a, I guess you would call medium-sized pocket. You could fit a bunch of things in here. It has a little holster feature of sorts built into it if you wanted to use that. I don't personally, but I do keep in here my Shadow Systems MR920. This is kind of like my all-purpose gun. I use it as a bedside table gun at night. I use it in this bag as like a backup gun of sorts. And so I have this in my T-Rex Arms holster, and I keep it just like this in this front pocket here. It fits perfectly, honestly. So if you want to keep any sort of mid-size to full-size gun, it would fit very, very well in this front pocket here. Moving up to this little small section here, it's a nice little pouch to keep a bunch of your little odds and ends, those small items that you don't want to get lost. So currently, I have a bunch of random items. We have sneaker balls for when your shoes start smelling. Very useful to have. I have a multi-tool by Gerber. Just a great thing to have on you. It's got the pliers, it's got the screwdriver, it's got a little knife on it. It's got a bunch of little useful tools, and these things come in handy all the time when you don't have access to a full toolkit. You've got this. We've got a flashlight here. This is kind of like my larger, more durable flashlight. The battery's gonna last longer. I think it is a Bushnell brand flashlight, but it's so worn down I can't even see. Then we have a little smaller pocket flashlight of sorts. This is a Streamlight Micro Stream, just a handy little clip-on flashlight you can use for a variety of things. Carry this in there as well if I want to slip it in my pants or on my shirt, wherever. I can carry this on me, and it's super lightweight. We've got a pocket knife. This don't even use very often, but you can never have enough knives. We've got a lighter. Always useful to have a lighter on hand. We've got some clips for some holsters. We've got some carabiners. All these little useful, small little tool type things that are great to have on hand. You never know when you're gonna need them. You may never need them, but they're really nice to have on you. I believe that covers the extent of this, other than and iPhone charging cable. So basically a bunch of little small odds and ends can fit in this little section here. It's very useful to have for all those little small things that you want to have on you but you don't feel like carrying with you on your person. You can have them in this bag, keep the bag with you, and it's great. Now moving on to the second largest section here. Got a big old deep pocket, goes all the way down to the bottom, pretty wide. In here I keep, honestly, not a whole lot. We have 2 spare magazines, one for my Glock 43X, which is also in here, and one for my MR920. And then we have a couple more knives down there in the bottom. This section I don't really make use of enough. I probably should add on to this with some medical stuff, some food, all that kind of stuff could probably go in that middle pocket there. I just haven't added onto it quite yet. And now to the largest section on this backpack. We've got this big, huge, wide open section that completely opens up flat if you wanted to. And in here is where I keep my larger items, the things that don't fit in the smaller pockets, and they just kind of sit loose in here. So in this little back flap here, I have my Glock 43X. This is my concealed carry gun, and I have this in a holster, a Filster Enigma holster that I keep just like this in this backpack. So when I leave to go out and about, I throw that on me, wear that throughout the day, but I can put it back in here into this backpack if I need it, because I'll have this bag with me. So if I ever wanted to take the gun off, I could throw it back in here. So it stays in here when I'm home, when I'm at the house, and then when I go out, I grab that from there. We have a concealed carry belt. This is a tactical belt made by Core. Core belts make some super solid, super sturdy gun belts, tactical belts, even some more casual belts. If you're interested in that, I'll have a link in the description to those as well. Kind of junky right here. We have a backup belt if I need it by 511. We have a extra holster for the Glock 43X. And then up here we have a couple snacks. We have some snack bars, stuff like that. So that completes this backpack. We have this huge section that I could fit so much more in if I wanted to, but not really taking advantage of it to the full extent, but it's there if we needed it. And that's going to complete my walkthrough of this EDC everyday carry bag that I take with me everywhere I go. And so what are some of the benefits that you might have if you were to pick up something like this and have a backpack that you took with you on a daily basis? Well, first off, you're able to carry things that you couldn't on your person. That's obvious. But so for example, I have a knife on my person, I have a flashlight on my person. I'm usually carrying my concealed carry weapon when I go out and about. But if I wanted to have another gun, another magazine for my gun, another knife, if I wanted to have duplicates of things, or even extra things, like if I wanted a different holster or I wanted a whatever it may be, you can keep all those duplicates and extras in here to have in your car or something when you're out and about and going about your day. Also, it allows you to have kind of a home base of sorts for all of your tactical gear when you're at home. You can throw it all in here, keep it in this bag. It's like your tactical, it's still your everyday carry bag, but it's like your tactical home base for a bunch of your stuff. It can kind of home and you can kind of keep all of your stuff in here so it's not strewn about in random places throughout your house. And then lastly, you could really truly use this as an everyday carry bag. If you live in a city, you could carry it with you with all of your daily stuff that you might need, an extra jacket, a laptop or iPad, phone chargers, and all the stuff that you might need with you while you're out and about in the city. This could be a great kind of day pack type thing that you take with you. And so those are kind of the main use cases that I have used this bag for in the past. And I think just having a dedicated bag that's like your everyday carry or tactical gun bag, whatever it may be, having a bag that's like dedicated for that has been so useful and so helpful to me. Instead of having things all over in random places, it's super, super helpful to have this. So that concludes the video. Once again, if you were interested in this backpack, there's a link down in the description to it. I will have that right at the very top for you. Go on and check it out. They are very, very solid bags. So if you were in need of an everyday carry backpack, would highly recommend them. That being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and got something out of it. If you did, leave a like down below on the video and leave a comment with your thoughts and opinions. Have you tried these backpacks? Do you have a different backpack that you swear by? I know 511 makes some really solid ones, but the main reason I went with this was because it's a little bit cheaper than those 511 bags, but still has basically the same durability, same build quality from what I can tell. So that's all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.